Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the Mr. Nil YouTube channel. There's a bit of copyright music, so I am going to turn the game volume down. However, may I welcome you to Wonders of Sodor, the newest Dovetail games release. And what we're going to be doing today is we're just going to be exploring the game, maybe driving Gordon with the Express or Emily with her coaches, or maybe even Thomas on his branch line. So, we're going to start at probably Tidmouth Sheds, and we're going to explore the route to, hopefully, Vicarstown. Although I'm sure it's going to be cut down way much, because apparently this route is only 17 miles long instead of 70 miles long. So, I'm guessing it's, well, I'm not guessing, I know it's just to make the route shorter, because, 80 miles for a kids game, well, it's not just for kids, but it is quite long and boring at some points. So, let's go to Tidmouth Sheds, and let's explore. Town Tidmouth, we want it to be, yeah, that sounds about right, play. Quite a nice loading screen, I must say. I'm not sure, those spokes on the wheel look like they should be much more thick. Welcome to Explore mode. If you'd like to spawn on train, use tab. Okay, continue. I like the compass. Can I turn off the compass? Oh, I can turn off the UI as a whole. I think we may need to be making, potentially, a episode recreation. Okay, right, so we have a couple of people on the platform. How do I get to Tidmouth Sheds, though? Oh, I love that map. It's so much brighter than, thingy, what do you call it? Train Mod 6. So, this is a standalone game. It costs £30 for the normal edition. I don't have a definitive edition, which includes James, but I do plan on purchasing it. So, this is Tidmouth Sheds. Let's explore a little bit. So, the track plan is quite nice, I must say. I believe this would be the western area, I believe. So, quite a nice turntable, actually. I am quite a fan of that. That was, I don't think that would work in real life, but, okay, it's Thomas. Right, so, standard turntable. So, we can actually use a turntable, and we can operate it. Nice. That's a really smooth animation. Inside the sheds, we have quite a lot of stuff, actually. We can't close the doors, however, we do have a couple of ladders, quite a lot of ladders, actually, a lot of boxes, and it just looks really nice. Now, I can proudly say this, I'm not a Dovetail Games ambassador, so I will be giving my honest review and opinion of this. So, shall we get the Express down, or any loco down? I think we shall. I think we'll be using Gordon today. 5 Red Express coaches. I do prefer the Red Express coaches, if I'm being completely honest. So let's spawn them down at Knapford platform. Is it platform 3? I think it is. Yeah, platform 3. Right, spawn. And, well, blimey. He looks alright. Let's put the game volume up a bit. There we go. So this is Gordon. First thing, straight off the bat, he looks very nice. However, we do have more. But we have different facial expressions, because in Train Mod 6, they used to be just smiling and whistling. So this looks very nice, I must admit. It feels very weird doing like an overview look of this, because obviously I have a massive face staring at you. So actually looking at this, I must say the modelling is quite nice. The cylinders look okay. The texturing is a bit blurry on some parts, but that lovely wall shots valve gear looks quite nice in my opinion. Obviously the frames aren't perfect at all. They're definitely not A3 frames or A0 as people like to call it. However, they work. I'm not like a rivet counter, okay? I don't count wherever rivets are. I do not like this though. I will be completely honest. I'm actually quite shocked because I never noticed it because it's actually in the CGI series. But why is this bogey so far forwards? Like, that is a lot of overhang. And in the real A3s, there would have been, well, bang on in the middle, right there. So let's hop inside Gordon. Actually, let's look at the express coaches first. Let's hop inside. And I must say, okay, hear me out. These do look very nice. I am quite a fan of the wooden windows. And it just looks quite nice. I do like this. However, it does confuse me. This door, what would you... Oh, that's a bit boring. You're looking at nothing. Okay. Anyway, let's hop into Gordon's. That's a very nice number 4 on his tender. Cab door, open. Step up into his cab, and welcome to Gordon's cab. I must say, this does look very, very nice. I've been told it's a bit of a different system to Train Mod 6. Make sure you set a path using the map of num9. Yep, okay. Apparently it's just W to move forward. Oh, yes, I have a reverser. Okay. Oh, I'm quite a fan of that. And if I just do that, okay. So do I have to keep my hands on the W? I think I do. Right. Wow, that's a very long window hanging. Let's set a path for... Let's set a path for... I'm going to go to Vickerstown. Maybe not in this video, but I'll definitely go after the video. Right. So, big lad himself, Gordon. Let's do a bit of a departure. Can we put the headlamps on? Yes, we can. Right, on the express. So, let's depart. Let's hear that lovely whistle sound and departure sound. I must say, that's quite a nice departure. Wow, I may need to start getting back into Thomas and Friends. This is very, very nice. It will be a bit annoying if I do have to keep my hands on the W. Oh, I don't. It doesn't slow down. Okay. I like that. So it is a bit like a normal regulator. Although I just have to hold it in position. Lovely. Right, so exploring the actual map. I love the distance from the logo to the camera. We have Knapford Viaduct, which I don't remember being here, but that's okay. We have Knapford Docks, which is actually modelled quite nicely over here. Knapford Harbour. Obviously, this isn't Tidmouth Docks or anything, or, like Brendam Docks. I would like to see Brendam Docks, and like Salty, Rosie, what's the porter's name? The Green Porter engine. I think his name's literally Porter. I'd like to see that. Let's get a nice flyby shot of Gordon. Here she comes. Oh, sorry, here he comes. It's quite nice. I'm not quite too sure why the express coaches kind of sound like Mark Freeze. Must admit that's pretty funny, but oh well. Who cares? We're doing 47 miles an hour. Let's open up Gordon's regulator a bit more. Okay. You know, this really, I get they have said they've stopped and they won't do it again. But this really, really does give me hope that more steam will come to Trainton World. Absolutely loving this. I'm not sure why there's an orangish glow, because that's a white lamp and his fire isn't open. But okay, we're doing 61 miles an hour. Looking pretty good. There we go, he's cheered up a bit now. Do I have photo mode? Yes, I do. Right, let's take a screenshot. So, how does this work? Field of view to about 46%. I like how the coupler also swings. I want to have like a nice facial expression, so I think we'll leave that until when he's happy. So, coming up we have, I believe it is Aylesbridge, unless Aylesbridge isn't in this. Right, so Crosby and Wellsworth. Okay, how is Wellsworth? It's not the biggest of maps, but I'm alright with that, okay? I'm not too fast. That is the milk area over here. I think let's do a time lapse and see how fast we can get, and I'll probably end the time lapse at Crosby. So here we go. Oh, it's really nice. I'm gonna say this. I get in the teaser video that I said it's too bright. I think this is perfect. Although I still do think that the faces are a bit too dark. They could be brighter, but this is really nice. I'm really, really enjoying Wonders of Sodor, and this is my genuine, honest opinion. I do recommend it. Is it worth the £30? I think if it was £25, it'd be worth it. However, you know what? No, I'm going to say it. It is definitely worth the £30. That is a good £30 well spent. Right, so we have all green signals. I must say, I really like how the carriages jump like in Trainton World 6. So, well, not jump, but bounce. So, this is really, really nice. Back to the time lapse, let's see how fast I can get. So, I've managed to get to 73. However, I have seen people get up to 80. So, let's do that. So I must say, one thing that I have noticed, which I'm not too sure if I'm quite a fan of, well, actually two things that I've seen up. Where's his whistle cords? If that is his whistle cords, blimey. But no, there isn't a whistle cord. Another thing, I know it's not just in the game, and it is in the old series, but why is this firebox so long? That is the biggest firebox I've ever seen, and oh, I like that we're slowing down on the incline. So is this Gordon's Hill? I think it is. Right. Right, going down Gordon's Hill, we're doing 76 miles an hour, 77, 79, 80. Okay, how fast can we get to? 82. I think 82 may be our top speed, which obviously A3s could go 100. Oh, actually 83. However, because Gordon isn't an A3, he's like an A0 apparently. He's doing 84 by the way. I'm guessing they were improvised coming up to Maron, and maybe their top speed was 85 instead of 100. Who knows? I certainly don't, because, well, my name's not Sir Nigel Gresley, and my name's not Reverend Audrey, that made Gordon. Is this Kelsthorpe? I believe so. Oh, bit of lag. That is Cronk. Okay, so it's got Cronk, then Kildane. Okay, ooh, wasn't expecting Kildane to be in this. Cronk, Kildane, Whispering Woods Holt. Oh, is that Henry's Forest? Okay. And then we have Kelsthorpe Road. Wow. That is... I was not expecting that. And then we have Craven's Gate, which I believe Craven's Gate may be where we end our video, but we could go all the way to Vickerstown, because I know there is narrow gauge track at Craven's Gate. Anyway, we'll see, okay? Dare I say it, I'm actually liking this more than Train to Mod 6, and I think I will be playing this more than Train to Mod 6. It is a bit laggy sometimes, but then again, this is my first ever drive. Not too sure if I'm... Okay, there we go. I was about to say I don't like how he's always angry, but he's not, okay? He's actually quite happy now. Another thing, I think having it at 17 miles is better than having it at 70 miles. Because, in all honesty, yes, it does make sense to have it at 70 miles. However, 17 miles actually makes me play the whole thing. Because when I have a route that's 70 miles long, and I'm in the same loco with no stops, and I'm doing a full consist with no AI trains, because I've not seen any AI trains yet, and I'm guessing that's just because it's free roam, not a service. Is there a timetable mode for this? That'd be interesting. But anyway, off track. I think it would be much more boring if it was 70 miles. Okay, now approaching Craven's Gate, I must say it does have to get, like, you do have to get used to the controls, because I keep on using A and D to slow up and speed down, because that's what it is in Train to Mod 6. We have a whistleboard here. I like the sounds. But yeah, we're coming up to Craven's Gate, and we shall explore there. And maybe end the video. Oh, are we going on to the fast line? Yeah, that's not great. Okay. Well, welcome to Craven's Gate, guys. What can I say? We are stopped. We'll pretend we have a red signal here, okay? Right, stop there, and let's hop down. Cab door. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Right, we'll have to wait to for Gordon to slow down then. Right, 0 miles an hour. Step down, and welcome to Craven's Gate. Passengers must not cross the line except by means of the footbridge. Ah, okay. So over here. So let's go down the foot. I like how old the people look. Not old, but like 40s-esque. Because we've not really seen that in Train to Mod 6, have we? Apart from Spirit of Steam. However, let's go over to the narrow gauge bit, which is here. Right, and apparently you can spawn down standard gauge engines on the narrow gauge track, which wouldn't surprise me. So let's spawn down Emily. Oh, yeah. They weren't lying. I do like this. This is really nice. So I think I'm probably going to end the video here, my friends. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one for starters. If you have, make sure to click that like and subscribe button. I shall see you in the next one. This cab looks quite nice. Wow. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye for now, my friends. See ya.